So you went to the doctor and he really didn't like the results of your tests at all. Am I right? Your cholesterol levels frightened both your doctor and you. And the first thing you do is listen to that friend of yours who is like a walking pharmacy, recommending to you a whole storm of simvastatin. So folks, cholesterol is indeed important for our body. Without it, the production of a series of hormones is significantly impaired. When you lower cholesterol too much, you enter a kind of slow motion due to the lack of cortisol, and you end up affecting the balance between sodium and potassium levels, as well as harming libido. But among the items in a complete blood test, cholesterol levels are one of the most worrying because they draw attention and remind us of clogged arteries, heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. But there is another side of cholesterol that is not so well known. He is present in our cells, in our neurons. He participates in the synthesis of vitamin D and in the synthesis of hormones, as I mentioned before. Cholesterol moves throughout our entire body through the use of lipoproteins, which are found in the bloodstream. These lipoproteins are categorized into 5 distinct groups, but the most crucial ones are LDL and HDL. LDL is a type of lipoprotein that ensures the transportation of cholesterol from the liver and intestines to the membranes or sites where other steroids are synthesized. When it is in excess, it ends up sticking to the walls of the vessel and becoming oxidized. This oxidation alters its structure, making it unrecognizable to the endothelial cells of the vessel, thereby triggering an immune system response. This process can be responsible for leading to the formation of atherosclerotic plaque, which is also known as an atheroma. This plaque causes the artery to become hard and narrow, which can lead to the obstruction of the blood vessel and consequently the development of issues such as heart attacks and cerebrovascular accidents.
Hey you guys, are you enjoying our content? Why I'm asking this? Because according to our channel analysis, 97% of the people who watch us are not subscribed to the channel. Do you believe this? So I sincerely ask, if you have liked our content, subscribe to our channel. Let's make this content reach everyone around the world and let's make this a healthier world, okay? So subscribe our channel and God bless you.
And what exactly causes the LDL to increase? A diet that is rich in refined carbohydrates, fried foods with vegetable oils, sugar, a lot of white table salt, that kitchen salt, processed foods with trans fats, those packets of cookies, savory snacks that give an explosion of flavor. In summary, if you put a highly tasty processed food in your mouth, spit it out because you're heading for trouble. This kind of diet increases LDL and triglycerides, which are also fat molecules that freely circulate in the body or make up VLDL cholesterol, which is rarely mentioned. These fats are directly related to diseases like metabolic syndrome, diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases. According to the Brazilian Society of Endocrinology and Metabolism, for every 40 milligrams per deciliter of reduced LDL cholesterol, mortality from heart attacks decreases by 20%. HDL is a kind of collector of excess cholesterol in tissues, collecting it, cleaning it, and taking it to the liver for excretion. And given the proper explanations of why cholesterol is not entirely a villain, let's move on to natural tips to lower this excess cholesterol, starting with some supplements. The first one is evening primrose oil, which is rich in linoleic acid, helping to lower LDL levels and increase HDL, besides generating energy, improving heart health. Additionally, it contains fatty acids that prevent the clumping together of platelets, and thus you will prevent the blockage of blood vessels, thereby controlling blood pressure effectively. The second important supplement is Chitosan, which is derived from the shells of crustaceans, which are abundant in fibers. This supplement forms a gel when it reaches the stomach, promoting a feeling of fullness, which aids in weight loss and helps balance blood sugar levels. Chitosan absorbs the fat that is ingested and carries it to the intestines, where it will be excreted in the feces. Thus, the supplement aids in balancing cholesterol and triglycerides. However, this supplement should not be used by people allergic to seafood, those on anticoagulant medications, or children under 12 years old, pregnant women, or those who are breastfeeding. And finally, omega-3. It is an essential fatty acid for our body and can only be consumed through diet and supplements. It is mainly composed of 2 molecules, EPA and DHA. For omega-3 to be effective, it should contain around 660 milligrams of EPA and 440 of DHA. In addition to performing a thorough cleaning of the circulatory system, aiding in the prevention of fat plaques, omega-3 rejuvenates and revitalizes the blood vessels. Because over time, the endothelium, which is the tissue that lines the inside of the vessels, develops tiny holes due to free radicals that cause inflammation. A study published by the Federation of American Societies for Experimental Biology showed that DHA is a good inflammation moderator. It is utilized in the production of maresins, which act as a switch to turn off and halt the inflammatory process. Omega-3 also contributes to neuron health, as our brain contains fat, and it helps to prevent the syndrome of dry eyes. In addition to all of this, your diet should be filled with foods rich in phytosterols. And what exactly are phytosterols? They are fatty substances similar to cholesterol that are produced by plants, seeds, grains, fruits, and vegetables. You might say, but wait, Dayan, if I want to reduce the fat within my body, how can I consume more fat? Nuts, fruits like avocado, vegetables, olive oil, and seeds contain good fats in their composition. And these phytosterols, when they finally reach the intestine, they compete with the cholesterol that you consume in your diet, thereby reducing the absorption of LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, which will be excreted through feces. A diet rich in fibers, such as a vegetarian one, can provide up to 400 milligrams per day of phytosterols. However, I find the Mediterranean diet more suitable as it includes protein, is rich in omega-3, and is very varied with fruits and vegetables such as eggplant, which is high in fibers and forms a gel in the intestine, which also reduces fat absorption, and this excess is expelled through stool. And I don't even need to remind you to minimize alcohol consumption and completely eliminate smoking from your life. So that's it, folks. If your cholesterol levels are unbalanced, I sincerely hope that this video will help you. And a big hug, live healthily, live passionately, and with God in your heart.